We are on our second day of order of operations. Today's lesson is a little bit more difficult because we're putting in some fractions and just kind of doing the math that we did yesterday at a higher degree of difficulty. So, up at the top, your key words, okay, your vocab word. Take a minute and write down in your own words what order of operations means, and you can use, information that you learned from yesterday. So go ahead and write that down. Go ahead, what'd you say? The correct order to solve a math problem. That sounds pretty perfect if you ask me. It's exactly right. The order you use to solve math problems? Is that what you said? The correct order. So whatever I write on the screen, you're writing on your paper to solve math problems.
So do we write that too?
If you wrote something similar to that, then keep your answer. I mean, if your answer is just like this answer, it's fine. All right, now, what else? This is the journal section. What else could we include in the parentheses category? You know how one of our problems that I just did on the board, it had a parentheses, but it also had something else. I wrote it right here. Bracket. Okay? A bracket is something we use if we have to do like a double parentheses. We put a parentheses and then we put the bracket around. And the bracket is, kind of squared off like that. Okay. So obviously I included this in the lesson again because it's important and it's worth talking about again. Multiplication and division. If they're right next to each other, like 16 divided by 2 times 5. You have to just go from left to right because multiplication and division are on the same level. One of them is not more important than the other. So you would work it out and say left to right, 16 divided by 2. I need help. I need volunteers. 8 times 5. 40. Same thing with addition and subtraction. With addition and subtraction, even if subtraction is first, I'm still going to work from left to right. I know it says addition, subtraction, or Aunt Sally, A comes first, but when they're right next to each other, I've got a -4 plus a 7. -4 plus 7 is 3. Okay? So those are just good examples to just refresh us. All right. So on number 1, I've got fractions, and I've also got an x equals 1 that I need to plug it in. So instead of x, everywhere you see an x, put a 1. So rewrite it 2 times 1, 2x, over x squared minus 1 plus 5. And we do that math. Numerator first, just like we had for bell work. Do the numerator first, and then do the denominator, and then see where you're at. The numerator, 2 times 1. The denominator, it's a subtraction and a plus sign. And there's a 1 squared. 1 squared. So simple. 1 minus 1 plus 5. 1 squared is 1. 1 minus 1. 0 plus 5. So on the numerator, I keep my 2 because there was nothing else, On the denominator, 0 plus 5 is 5. 2/5. Fraction answer, keep it. It doesn't mean that you got it wrong if it's a fraction answer. Not everything's going to be a whole number. B, plug in 1 again. On the numerator, 1 plus 6. Over 4 times 6 minus, 4 4 times 6 minus 3. Okay. Numerator, 1 plus 6. What do I get? 7. All right. Denominator, 4 times 6. 24. Perfect. Sorry if it's meshing into the other one. Draw a line to separate them. 24, take away 3, 23, 22, 21. Yeah. Ooh, reduce the fraction always. 1 over 3. I divided by 7 on top. I divided by 7 on bottom. 1/3. Awesome. Number 2. I don't have anything to plug in, but I'm still just solving like normal. So, 2a, do the math. Numerator. Go ahead and work it out with your table. Check your answers with each other. All right. Table right here. What did you get for your numerator? 3. 21. 3. Okay, it's 8 times 2, right? Is 16. 16 plus 5. So the 21 was right. Okay, on the denominator, what'd you guys get? This table still. 7 minus 4. What is 7 minus 4? 3. Good. That's okay. Now you know. So fix it on your paper. 21 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3. 7. All right, on B, 24 times 3 is the big one to do. Has anybody done it yet? 24 times 3. 72. All right, denominator. 8 plus 9 minus 2. Just go from left to right. 8 plus 9 minus 2. 15? Okay. Well, 72 over 15, that fraction is, can be reduced. There's a number that goes into both of them. 4 is not it. 3 is it. So I've got to do this. 72 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3. That's how I would reduce that fraction. Because remember, if 24 times 3 is 72, what's 72 divided by 3? It's like a pattern. Easy to figure out. What'd you get? For 72 divided by 3. No, you know. What'd you get?
24 over 5.
24. Yeah. Okay. I need you guys to make this connection. 24 times 3 is 72. What's 72 divided by 3? See the blue circles? They're all connected. And then finally, 15 divided by 3, we all know that, was 5. 24 over 5 is fine. Leave it like that. Don't do anything different. All right, number 3. So, football. All right. We've got 2 touchdowns worth 6 points each. I'll make it easy. So, a team is going to make 2 touchdowns, and they are 6 points each. 6 here, 6 points here. Okay, 2 of them. And then they did 1 point after each touchdown. How many touchdowns were there?
2.
2 touchdowns. And then they made that extra point. So there were 2 touchdowns, and they made an extra point here, extra point a second time. So we're just writing it out. We're drawing a little diagram to help us. And 4 field goals were 3 points each. 4 field goals. So 4, and those were 3 each. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. So that's a really easy way to figure it out, because now I have to do the math problem for it. If there's 2 6s, that's 2 times 6. And then there's 2 1s. So, you know, as the football game goes on, the scores get added to each other. So there's an addition sign in between. These points plus these points plus these points. 2 1-pointers. And then the 3 points, the field goals. There were 4 of them. So add more points. 4 of the field goals, 3 points. 3, 3, 3, 3. Here's my order of operations. Add up all the points together. Go for it. Do it on your paper. All right, what'd you get?
26.
26 points total. 12 plus 2 plus 12. 26 is perfect. 26 points. You know, when you answer a word problem, you have to say what your answer means. 26 what? 26 cats? No. 26 points. All right.